Corey here with newcomputerbuild.com. I started, this is the Diablo 2 Resurrected beta. I'm going to be doing some gameplay tests at 1440p and 1080p. Just letting you know, I'm using a Ryzen 7 3700X CPU and a RX 5700 GPU, AMD RX 5700, with 64 gigabytes of RAM at 3600 MHz speed. Anyways, we're here in the menu. I just created a new character, a new barbarian, setting at 51 FPS currently. The options we have here, 1440p and very high presets. So we'll start there and start playing the game. So you can see here it shot right up. So again, very high settings. I was surprised because I played this really quick for 10 minutes and I was like, oh my god, the FPS is a little low in my opinion. Given that this is a very old game, even though this is the Resurrected version, but there's a lot going on and it looks pretty good. Unless you switch to, here we go. So I switched to kind of the old version that they have built in here, and you can see the FPS shoots right up. So it goes straight up to 200 caps there. But let's go back. I'm gonna go do the Den of Evil, I think. And we can see here, well, not bad. I'm playing on a, so we're at 69 I mean, it is kind of bad for the game considering, but we're at 69 FPS, 98% GPU usage, and 17% CPU usage. So let's just do some gameplay and see how this progresses. Here at Den of Evil, it shot up to about 90 FPS, kind of a smaller area, I suppose. It's kind of interesting how that works. Who else is a fan of the Barbarian? What Diablo 2 character, if you're going to be playing Diablo 2, what character are you going to first choose when playing? Leave a comment. I'm curious. I remember when I played Diablo 2 years and years ago, the first character I played was the Barbarian. It's kind of a classic for me. So here we're at about 90 FPS. What do I want here? Vitality. And new skill. I'll choose that later. So while the game's very playable right now at 1440p, I'm not sure, I know it's like Diablo 2, it's not like playing Warzone or any high FPS game, where, but if you had a 144 Hz monitor or 120 Hz monitor, whatever, you wouldn't be really capitalizing on that at the moment, unless you lower the settings down, which I wouldn't suspect. Like if you had a decent kind of mid-range to high-end gaming PC right now, I wouldn't suspect you'd have to do that. There we go. Okay, we're going to do 1080p, apply, see if this makes much of a difference. I just created a new paladin, 77 FPS in the menu. Okay, and now we're in game. So now we're in Tristram. You can see FPS is up, so I think it was 60 some before at 1440p. We're in the 90s now in town. So now let's go out and do the Den of Evil again, see where we kind of hit. You can see here GPU usage is still at 98%, CPUs is still at 26%, but we're getting more FPS. Okay, again in the open world we're getting 96. If it's like at 1440p when we get to the Den of Evil in the kind of closed dungeon, maybe the FPS will go up, not sure. It's still not that great for... We're at very high settings again, presets, so as high as it goes. Just gotta find that Den of Evil. Alright, here we go. We switched to the old version again. Just real quick while I'm getting some stamina. 200 FPS cap again. Not bad. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's switch back. Definitely an improvement. Wow, where's the Den of Evil? This is insane. Oh man. It's gotta be over here. Here we go, finally. Okay, jumping into the Den of Evil. Boom! FPS jumps right up. 140 FPS. Still same usage on the GPU and CPU, about a quarter CPU, and GPU is at 98%. Like, it's just always there. But look at this, 134, 135 FPS. Looks good. Yeah, right. So it goes up in the smaller dungeons. I'm obviously not too far along in the game and not in overly crowded areas, so I suspect the FPS will go down then. So I guess at 1080p on this current setup, I mean, performance is okay, but I would have expected it to be a little bit better, to be honest. The game looks fantastic compared to this. So we're in the Den of Evil now, going way up to 200, you know. And then my GPU usage on this goes down to 13%, 15%. But as soon as we switch the graphics over, boom, it goes right back up. Insane. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It gives you a good idea. I'm using the Diablo 2 Resurrected beta to test this at the moment. Maybe performance will change. Maybe I'll do another video when the game comes out, because I really want to play through Diablo 2 again. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Otherwise, let me know what are you getting. Are you playing the Diablo 2 beta right now? What are your specs? What are you getting FPS-wise, performance-wise on your current setup? I'd be curious to know. Leave a comment. Otherwise, subscribe, and until next time, take care.